Transition from aggressive to palliative care, again, should be seamless as much as possible. And the only way to do that is for all people to have in mind that it may come to such a transition, and when the transition comes, to discuss it as fully as possible.
It's important for individuals and families to consider what would be the goals for this type of care. What will be the endpoints? What do we want for our loved one? We know that we will have to say goodbye. What kind of a goodbye do we want to say to them? We want them most often and most always to be as comfortable as possible. Sometimes providing comfort care conflicts with providing aggressive care. Now, we would hope that that's not the case, but sometimes that is the situation. So I think it's important for a family member to ask themselves, or family members to ask themselves, what are the goals and what can I give to my loved one? What is the last gift that I can give to my loved one? And if that is promoting their comfort, their physical comfort, promoting a peaceful death, a good death, then that might be the best gift that we can give for them.
Death in the ICU doesn't have to be a painful and uncomfortable thing. I recently took care of a 75-year-old man. He was healthy and well prior to coming into the hospital. His wife used to joke that he would get up every day and pester her with, what were they going to do, where were they going to go today, what were they going to see today. He was in a car accident and had a fracture of his spine and wound up quadriplegic, being unable to move his arms or his legs. And in fact, he was unable to come off the ventilator. He couldn't breathe on his own. We had a number of discussions with the family. They decided that he would not want life support. He wouldn't want to live on a ventilator, unable to move his arms or his legs. And so we took the ventilator away. He was able to talk to us for a while. He had enough respiratory function that he was able to breathe for about an hour. And he spent that hour with his family, talking with them, joking with them, saying goodbye. One of his requests to us was a glass of red wine, and one of the physicians went out to a local store and bought a bottle of red wine and brought that in for him. As he began to tire and began to get a little uncomfortable, he let us know that. We gave him enough morphine to make sure he was comfortable, and he died peacefully after being able to spend an hour saying goodbye to his family. It was really a remarkable experience for the physicians and nurses who were taking care of him, and it was a very positive experience for his family. They felt like he got the care he would have wanted, and he got the opportunity to say goodbye to them.
If I were giving suggestions to family members about how to participate in a loved one's end-of-life care, what I would say is that the important part of end-of-life care is really being with that person, to be able to spend the time with that person and to get some kind of closure on that relationship. Ortho Biotech talks about the things that every dying person need a chance to say. One is that I forgive you, I ask for your forgiveness, I love you, and goodbye. And those are tasks that every dying person need to have the opportunity to do. And family members also need the opportunity to get some closure, to say the important things that they want to say to that person, and to feel as if at the end of the process that they can live with their participation in that process, and that they can go on with the rest of their lives in a healthy grieving process.
Losing a loved one is without question the most difficult challenge any of us will likely face in our lifetimes. But as we have seen, this is a task that we need not face alone. I urge you, when confronted by the potential loss of a loved one in the ICU, to gather your family together, to consult with your personal physician, and to initiate conversations with intensive care unit physicians and nurses. Ask all of your questions, talk freely, and express your feelings openly. By working together, we can create an environment for patients at the end of life of comfort, genuine kindness, and compassion.